What's up, everyone? It's Aslam Du Toit. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And if you aren't subscribed as yet, be sure to hit the subscribe bell. So if you've never been here before, I basically help internet marketers and network marketers find leads online and make their businesses a lot easier. And I also show them how to build multiple streams of income so that you're not relying on just one income source. So today we're covering a very important topic, and it's all about how to get leads online. The lifeblood of every single business is to get leads, right? Without leads and sales, we basically don't have a business. We need cash flow. Okay, but one of the most difficult things for people to do is actually to get leads online or to get leads for their business. Okay, so how do you go about doing it? Firstly, I want you to think about it like this, right? If you were going fishing, okay, you have a choice of where you're going to be catching those fish. Now, if you had information on the ponds or the rivers or the dams, in your area, perhaps it would be best to do some research. I've heard fishermen speak about, maybe we shouldn't go to that one. We should go to the other fishing hole. Why? Because, they it just has a better vibe, or there's more fish, but typically they want to get as many fish. They want to find as many fish as possible. So, you need to get customers. But before you can get these customers, you need to understand the customer. And that first step is to know who the customer is. Who are you actually looking for? Because before you can find out anything else about them, you need to ask yourself, who is my perfect customer? Who do I serve? Now, most marketers actually don't do that. Most people don't do that. They lead with the product, right? They would normally go out, they see this awesome product, and they're like, I think I can sell this, man. This product is so cool. Okay, without ever thinking about whether or not there's a market out there for this product. Okay, so before you basically take any product out into the marketplace, first ask yourself, who is your customer and who would this product serve, right? So ask yourself questions like, what do they wear? Okay, what are the characteristics of this person? What would make you excited about basically doing business with this person? Because remember, when you find your ideal prospect or your ideal customer, you're probably going to have very little, you don't need to basically convince them. That's the word I'm looking for. You don't need to convince them to buy what it is that you have, if you have this perfect customer in your mind, because they'll know that they want what it is that you have. So step number one, become very clear on the who. Become very clear on who you serve and who your brand serves. Do you serve females over the age of 20 years old? Do you serve, people that are over, or males over, say, 40 years old who want to lose weight, assuming it's a weight loss product? Do you serve pensioners, right? Do you serve people that work in the retail sector? Do you serve people that are into cycling? Do you serve people that are into painting? Whatever it is, right? Who is the customer that you serve, right? So I hope that basically just spells out that first part, the first step in the process. Be clear on who it is that you serve, right? Step two in the process, okay? You want to find out where these people hang out. Where do they actually congregate? Where do they chill, if you want to use that word, right? Where would you find these people? In which communities online would they be basically hanging out? Because think about it. If someone, I spoke to someone just the other day, and there's like a group of people that have extended long-term symptoms from COVID. They still haven't fully recovered. And there's like a community of about 50,000 people on the internet, and these people are all there. So if you had a product that could actually alleviate some of the pain and discomfort that these people are experiencing, right there is basically a community of like 50,000 people that are pretty much all on the same journey, right? So what you want to do is you want to find out, where are these people congregating? Are they in Facebook groups? Are they in forums on the internet? If it's an in-person business or a traditional business, you could basically find out which networking events these people attend. But we're speaking about online leads. So in the online space, you need to go and find out, where do these people basically congregate? Where are they meeting up? Okay, right? So once you found out you found out who they are, you basically found out where they congregate. Now the next step, the final step, is what bait are you basically going to put out for them, right? So you need to put out the right bait, the right hooks. Okay, because when you know who the customer is, when you know where they're hanging out, you're now throwing in your line. But you can't just go in and try and catch them all with your hands, right? You'll have a very hard time catching fish. That's not how you catch fish, for example, and it's most certainly not the way you would go about sourcing a customer. So you need to find the right hooks that would attract them. So once you've identified who they are and where they hang out, what would you need to put in front of them that would appeal to them? There's a very old book. It's a copywriting book, and I think this guy wrote it in like the 1920s. And he basically says you need to get into the mind of the customer and enter the conversation that is already happening in their mind. So if you can do that, you'll know exactly what it is that those people want. So, for example, this group that I was speaking about, where people have these extended symptoms of this, of the virus, what would they basically need? Okay, assuming it was like maybe if the people were experiencing a lot of nasal congestion, and you had some herbal tips, or some tips you could give them, herbal remedy tips that you could give them. Now maybe you could put that out and say, here are 3 herbal remedies to solve the sinus issue that you've been having from these long-term symptoms, something like that, right? So you need to put out the right hook to make sure that you attract those people. So guys, that's how you would basically go about the 3-step process of how you would go about finding and attracting your leads online, so that it makes your business building every single day much easier. Guys, for more tips, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next video.